What's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Mike TV. I'm Mike Bell. This is the show that's dedicated to the part-timers, the weekend warriors, and everybody else that's out here grinding in these gig app streets. Today, I'm making this video to tell you about essential gear that you need for your cargo van. So, if you have a cargo van and you are doing the gig apps, here are the top things that you need to have in your arsenal to make sure that you're successful when you go out there. Number one, dollies, hand trucks. You'll need but one, but a dolly is a hand truck, right? It's the same thing. It's a dolly. So you can have a furniture dolly or you can have a hand truck, either one. I have a dolly that lays down. I'm gonna show it to you. You can see right here. I have a dolly that lays down, opens up. Also, make sure that you have one that can carry quite a bit of weight. You don't want one of these little flimsy ones. You want one that can carry some weight. An appliance dolly is good to have, but also a regular furniture dolly or regular hand truck dolly is great. I got mine from Lowe's. I think it was maybe 50, 60 bucks at Lowe's. So, get one of those and you'll be good to go. Number two, make sure that you have some straps and bungee cords. So I use ratchet straps, and I feel like that's the best thing to use, ratchet straps. Now I don't have like the O-rings or whatever down in the floor of my van, so I do use like the holes inside the side of the van to ratchet my ratchet straps down. That works fine for me. Like, I haven't had any problems with that. If you pull it too tight though, you got to make sure you hook it to something secure. So not just the little flimsy metal on the side, but you got to hook it to something more secure and strap it down with the ratchet strap. Also, your bungees. I use my bungees for all different types of things, but primarily to keep my dollies and all the other equipment that I have in place. It works great for that. So make sure you get some bungees and some ratchet straps that can secure a pretty good amount of weight. They make sure they got a good weight rating on them. Also, that can be found at Lowe's. Also, you can find that at U-Haul. A lot of the stuff that I actually got from the U-Haul store. They have all of the hauling stuff that you need to put in your van. And that said, you always want to make sure that you're securing your loads, because things can slide. Especially if you don't have a partition behind you in your van, you can get hurt. Like, if you don't strap your loads down, something can slide, hit you in the back of the head, distract you while you're driving, all of that. But even if you do, because I got a partition in mine, I know y'all seen, but strap your loads down just to be safe. Safety is always the best policy. Number three, moving blankets. Moving blankets, again, you can get these from the U-Haul store. Make sure you got at least 2 or 3. I carry 2 with me all the time. You want some stuff you're going to want to wrap up. You know what I mean? If you're hauling somebody's TV that's not in a box, you want to wrap that up. Moving blanket. Sometimes appliances, you want to wrap those up. Make sure they don't get scratched or nicked or whatever in the back of the van. So make sure you got some moving blankets that will make your life a whole lot easier while you're out there on the road. Number 4, I didn't figure this out until a little bit later when I was driving, but you definitely gonna need a toolkit. A toolkit is gonna come in here, just basic stuff like a drill, screwdrivers, pliers, things like that, basic stuff like that, because you might need to, if you're hauling furniture, you might need to take some stuff apart in order for it to fit. Table legs might need to come off, whatever like that. Hand tools and a power drill will definitely come in handy for you in your cargo van. So you want to make sure that you're, pretty much equipped for whatever you run into. So get you a little toolbox. I got a toolbox with a bunch of stuff in it that I can use if I need get in it, or I get in any kind of jam. Make sure also you got a utility knife. Like, sometimes that's like clutch, bro. A utility knife, because you know you get in these, you get these bands of like 2x4s or something like that, and they load them up, and you think, okay, you get to the job site, and then you realize they got these bands around them, and you ain't got nothing to cut it with. You know what I'm saying? So I was out there one day with a screwdriver, like trying to twist the band to make it break and cut. Like, make sure you got a utility knife with you at all times. Number 5 on my list is something that everybody already got anyway. Like if you're in the apps, typically when you accept a job and you know there's a place for you to push to say, hey, you know, take me to the destination. So the tool that I'm talking about is GPS. Make sure that you know you're equipped with that. If you're not using apps that have built-in GPS, make sure that you're equipped with a GPS, your Google Maps, your Waze, whatever it may be, to make sure that you get to your destination in a timely manner. That's also one of your tools that you can use. I tell you what else too. Going back to number 1, which was dollies, a furniture dolly will help you tons. Like I had one YouTube short where I showed you where I stacked my Walmart crates up on a furniture dolly. I know there's a tool for it. Somebody told me in the comments there's a tool for that. I know, but if you're trying to be cheap and you're trying to use one tool for multiple purposes, that furniture dolly can actually help you if you're doing crates, taking groceries, I mean, because if you use those crates, now I told y'all about them crates, you ain't really supposed to have them, I guess, but they give them to me in the store, so I got them, you know what I mean? So if you got the crates in your van and you know you've been using them to haul the groceries or whatever, but you've been taking the bags out individually, you know, get you a furniture dolly, stack them crates up on that furniture dolly, and roll that joint to the door and unload all them groceries at one time. You feel me? You want to be as efficient as possible and use the tools that you got to make that happen. That's all I got for today. This video, if you follow the tips in this video, you will be more efficient and you will have all the right tools that you need in your toolkit, in your utility belt, to make it happen when you go out here and get on these gig apps. Once again, thanks for watching. I'm Mike Bell. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. If you have other tools that you use, let us know what you got that can help us make life easier on us out here in these gig app streets. Till next time, y'all. Peace.